Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Good old John Williams. That is obviously the Superman song. I love it. It's probably still one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. It's just, I don't know. There's nothing that is more inspiring than listening to John Williams in that Superman theme. I love it. I'm very drawn to that. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. My voice is a little nasally. I'm suffering with a bad cold. I think it's going around a lot right now, um, which is typical this time of year, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why we get sick down in Florida so much. I mean, I guess the change in temperature is pretty dramatic, right? We had such a hot summer, and now we get this cold weather, and everyone gets sick. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hard to believe next week is Thanksgiving. Man, it comes quick, doesn't it? My goodness. Looking forward to eating some turkey, watching some football, and just kind of chilling with the family. I'll probably watch. I usually watch The Godfather around that time. I love watching the Godfather movies. I'll probably get into doing that little marathon of Godfather. Um, I don't know why, but around Thanksgiving, I always watch The Godfather. All right, let's dive into it. We got a decent amount of books coming out next Wednesday. Nothing too fantastic. I only grabbed one book that I wasn't able to pre-order, um, that I saw for sale, but other than that, I don't have a lot that I'm picking up for next Wednesday. But I'll highlight a few books anyways. See what you guys think. Maybe there's a book or two that you're zeroing in on. You've got plenty of time to make it happen. You got till next Wednesday, so let's dive into it. Books coming out November 26th. Starting off with Dark Horse, Devil on My Shoulder, issue number 1. Kyle Starks is doing the writing, and the art is by Kowalski. He also did the A cover. There's a beautiful Simmons cover. The Simmons cover is my favorite. That's the B cover, and there is a Christian Ward cover that's pretty good too. But yeah, the Simmons cover is just fantastic. So that's the one I would grab. Yeah, there's a Star Wars Bounty Hunters Aurora Sing number 1. This is a one-shot Defining Forces gold logo variant for $43. I'm shocked that it's not sold out. That's kind of weird. I don't know how limited that is, but Midtown still has a copy. The rest are all hardcovers and trade paperbacks. Moving on to DC Comics. Absolute Batman number 13. You got the second printing A cover by Dragata there. That's the first appearance of Absolute Catwoman. There's also a foil Virgin cover available, second printing. And regular issue 14 of Absolute Batman will be out next Wednesday. I don't know about you guys, but I just make sure that I pre-order all the A covers. Once in a while, if there's a B or C cover that I really like or an incentive cover, I'll grab one. But for the most part, I don't think you can go wrong just grabbing A covers on this series. It's been really, really good. I caught up now. I think I just finished issue number 10 or 11. I think it was 10. So I'm a little still behind. I'm not up to issue 13 yet, but in the next couple weeks I'll get caught up on it, and it's fantastic, man. It's Absolute Bane is just scary. It's a lot more scary than the original Bane. So yeah, I like what Snyder's done to the Batman mythos, and obviously the secondary market likes it too, as all issues, especially early issues, first prints are going for crazy money now. I think I just saw a raw copy sell for $125, first print for issue number 1. So I got 3 copies, man. I probably should have bought. I think at the time they did have 10-pack bundles that I could have got a pretty good discount. I don't know why I only bought 3. I should have bought like at least 20 copies. That's kind of a no-brainer. I don't know. Every time you have a new Batman come out, especially if there's a lot of hype on it, and there's Scott Snyder, a writer like Scott Snyder and Nick Dragata doing the art, I mean, yeah, that was kind of a no-brainer. Still, I'm glad I have 3 copies. $125 book now. Crazy. But you got A, B, C, D cover by Chew. The 1 in 25 by Clay and Seth Mann. You've got the 1 in 50 by Gilliam March. That one looks cool. Number 4 of Absolute Batman, 5th printing. It's coming out next week. And number 5, 4th printing. Number 6, also a 4th printing. And number 7, 4th printing. I did pick up a couple copies of that first print of Absolute Batman number 7. I think that's like a $25, $30 book now, at least. So congrats. Pat yourself on the back if you picked up a lot of those Absolute early issues, the Absolute Batman early issues. It's definitely the better series. Absolute Wonder Woman's not near as good. Neither is Flash or Green Lantern. I think the Batman one is the one to go for sure. Absolute Wonder Woman number 14 is also out next week. The Chew cover is really good. I think I pre-ordered the Chew cover. The Terry Dodson cover is also nice. Moving down the list here. Batman Green Arrow, The Question, Arcadia, number 1. This is a Black Label book. The cover is done by Sienkiewicz. It's a nice Sienkiewicz cover. DCKO, looks like that. First issue went to a second printing. Issue 2 will be out next week. The Daniel Warren Johnson cover is, of course, pretty good. I like that one. Wonder Woman's given it to the Joker. Tyler Kirkham did a cover. Simon Bianchi did a nice cover too. There's a nice Dark Side cover by Vasco Gorgiev. I think it's Gorgiev is how you pronounce that. Dan Mora, of course. He always does a nice cover. I kind of like the Dan Mora cover because you've got like all these, it's kind of like a poster type cover, right? A Versus poster cover. I like it. I think I also pre-ordered this Ben Oliver cover of Wonder Woman. That one looks really good. I like it. Bunch of covers. Pick the one you like. There's just a ton of them. Boy, the 1 in 25. I love this cover by Ariel Colon. It's beautiful. I don't know why it's discounted down to $9 for a 1 in 25. That seems a little lunacy to me, but I think I pre-ordered it for $20. Oh well. Well, what are you gonna do? I like it though. It's a beautiful cover. Detective Comics 1003. The Smallwood cover is fantastic. Unfortunately, it's a landscape cover. I'm not a big fan of landscape covers, but the art on it is just amazing. Very, very good. I also like the Lee Garbett cover. That one's really, really nice. The Hans cover is really good too. Man, just a bunch of nice covers coming out for DC next week. Let's see here. What else we got that looks interesting? Green Lantern number 29, the C cover by Vasco Gorgiev. It kind of reminds me of that Nightwing 132 cover that came out. Very similar, right? The sidewalk art, the building art, reminiscent of a Bansky or something like that, right? I could see that potentially being a hot book. Rod Reisel also did a nice cover. Harley Quinn 56, the Raza cover. I pre-ordered that one. That one's really good. I'm glad it's not an incentive cover either. Immortal Legend Batman number 4. I mean, Dan Mora is just killing it. They're all really good covers. For the A and B cover are both really nice. Justice League Unlimited, another Dan Mora cover. Jeez, this guy how many books is he drawing? It's amazing. Francis Yu did a cover. Let's see what else we got here. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, Volume 2, number 5. That will be out next week. Superman 32. I like the Aja cover. Very classic looking. I also like the Faramira cover. That one's really good. I think I pre-ordered that Faramira cover. The Kyung Eum cover. I think I'm pronouncing it right. That one's really nice as well. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman #5. C cover by Jay Lee's a nice homage cover. I like that one. And if you missed the Wonder Woman #25, especially with the first cover appearance of Matriarch, there is a B cover, foil incentive. Only $8. That's not bad. So if you missed that first print, which is going for like $25 now, you grab that second print foil. That's it for DC. Moving on to Dynamite Entertainment. Disney Maleficent, issue 2 is out. Yeah, A cover by Paulina is really good. I like that one. I also like the Theo Stutz cover. Stoltz? I think it's Stoltz cover, sorry. But yeah, I love the red contrast there. That Paulina, it's a French name. I think I remember how to pronounce that. It's a Grenache? I don't know. Sounds like a French dining dish or something. There's also a Robert Quinn line art cover. Supernatural #2 will be out next week as well. There's a couple there's a Clayton Crane cover. Thundercats #21. Yeah, the Perio cover's nice, especially if you can get that in a Virgin, which I'm sure. Yep, they still have it. Yeah, $9. That's not bad. Vampirilla Armageddon #4. The Metal Matina cover. Yeah, that's beautiful. God, look at that, $90. I like it. I don't like $90, but I think it's a good cover. It's a nice cover for sure. Vampirilla Holiday 2025 special #1. One shot. There's a bunch of covers on that. That'll be out next week. IDW Publishing, Star Trek Voyager, Homecoming, issue 3 will be out. There's 3 covers there. The Turtles Shredder #3. There's a bunch of covers, nothing too spectacular there. Image, Department of Truth 34. Yeah, just a great series. I pre-order all the A covers. I think the A cover is still the best out of all those other ones. Geiger #18. Geiger's been a hot book. I think I pre-ordered that B cover because I'm a big Kyle Holtz fan, and that cover looks fantastic. But that series has been on fire. Jeff Johns, great writer. Can't go wrong with Jeff Johns usually. Gunslinger Spawn 49, nice Matina cover. I like that one. Well, if you're a Spawn fan, you've got a Christmas story coming up. I Saw Santa, a Spawn Universe Christmas story, issue #1. You got several different covers to pick from. Greg Capullo did a cover. All right, Skinbreaker #3. I collected the first 2 issues. It's pretty good. I like the Tony Moore cover. I think that one's the one to get. Universal Monsters Dracula Black and White Special #2. Martin Simmons did the A cover. And Enwita, is it Satria? Did the B cover. I like that one as well. I did get in the mail just this week my copy of that Dracula book done by Clayton Crane. So probably show that off on my Thursday night show. So tomorrow night I should be on around 8 o'clock. So you guys, hopefully some of you will be available to discuss comic books, and I'm going to have a little show and tell as well. Universal Monsters, The Invisible Man, issue 4. This is probably my favorite read right now. Definitely the best read of all the Universal Monster series books that have been out. It's Tynion at his best. Danny doing the art. Yeah, it's really good. I pre-order all the A covers. And I'll pick up an incentive cover occasionally. I did grab I think I grabbed this 1 in 50 on pre-order by Citria. I like that cover, and also the 1 in 75 by David Tulaski. That one's really good too. By the way, none for sale on eBay. So those 1 in 75s are just tough. Most shops are not going to order that many, so that will be a rare book. And I'm telling you, it's one of the best comic book reads I've read in a long time. So I don't know. That's all I can tell you. It's really good. All right, that's it for Image. Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man Torn #1 went to a second printing. You got the Hughes cover. And you've got a 1 in 25 incentive second printing by Lee Garbett, still available at Midtown for $81. Battle World #3. Philip Tan did a nice cover, nice Venom cover. Black Cat #4. Definitely pre-ordered that Adam Hughes cover. As most of you know, I'm a big Adam Hughes fan. The Chew did a nice cover as well. What else we got? Daredevil, Punisher, The Devil's Trigger. Jimmy Palomani is doing the writing on that. Yeah, some cool covers. Vecchio did a cool cover. I like that one. Panosian did a cover. Marquez did a 1 in 25. Inhook Lee. And the 1 in 100 is by Kendrick Lim. That one's still available at Midtown for $90. That one's nice. All right, what else we got here? We've got some X-Men books. Infernal Hulk #1. That's a big book coming out next week. Nick Klein cover. I think I pre-ordered the A cover on that one. I might have ordered the promo cover as well. You know, these covers are pretty good. Nick Klein also did the 1 in 100. All right, let's continue down the list here. Marvel Knights Punisher #1 went to a second printing. There's also a second printing incentive cover by Marquez. If interested, right? Yeah. Marvel Zombies Red Band #3. Several decent covers there. Star Wars Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red #3. E.M. Gist did the regular A cover. I think I pre-ordered that one. Klaus Janson did a nice cover as well. That's a 1 in 25. Thor #4. Of course, you got the Alex Ross cover. Yeah, there's some nice covers there. Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck #4. Yes, A cover by Delato. In my opinion, you can never go wrong buying a Delato cover. The Stephanie Hans cover is really good too, but yeah, I definitely pre-ordered that Delato cover for sure. And there's also a Russell Dodderman C cover. Undeadpool #3 Gist cover. Definitely, I pre-ordered that one. I'm a big Gist fan. Godtail did a cover. Mitsuhiro Arita did a nice cover too. I like that one. Venom Black, White, and Blood #4. Those covers are okay. That's it for Marvel. Last but not least is Independence. Yeah, those are all trades. Independence. Let's see what we got here for Independence. Arcadia #1. I do like that B cover by Acco. That one looks cool. Ignition Press. I'm not too familiar with them, but it's a cool looking cover. Biker Mice from Mars #6. Several different covers to pick from. Berserker the Bleeding Tie. This is a one shot. I don't know why. I got the Frizen New York Comic Con convention exclusive. I'm going to show that off on tomorrow night. But it definitely leaves it open for a continuation. So I don't know. I guess it's a one shot, but maybe the story is going to continue in an upcoming issue. I'm not too sure, but yeah, some nice covers there. Bunch of nice ones. Choose the one that you like. Yeah, that's, what is that? The Camicoli Virgin cover. That looks crazy. Crazy looking. Yeah, I kind of like that Gary Brown Unlimited Virgin cover too. That one's pretty nice. Catacomb of Torment number 5. Those 1 in 50 incentive covers. I think maybe that's a 1 in 25. No, that's a 1 in 50. They've been selling out a lot lately, but man, they've discounted that quite a bit. Cemetery Kids, Run Rabbit number 4. I do like those covers by Jenna Cha. She's really talented. Conan the Barbarian, Scourge of the Serpent, issue 3, Zafino. As you guys well know, I'm a big Zafino fan. I love his art style, the grittiness of it. So that would be my choice. But yeah, all these covers are pretty good. Nothing bad to say about any of them. Deadhead number 1. I don't know what that's about. That's Iron Age Comics. Detective Kaju. You've got a nice homage to Dark Knight Returns. Was that number 3? Is it number 3 or 4? Might be 4. I think it's from number 4. Nice homage cover. That sold out at Midtown. Let's see what else we got here. Galactic number 1. This is Distillery Media. These are these oversized books. The Tula Lotte cover's nice. What else we got here? Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft, issue 2. Several different covers there. Indrid Gala, man, she's definitely talented, especially when she draws women. It's always cool when hot women draw other hot women. It's something special in the comics world. Sherlock Holmes, The Dark Detective, issue 4, Knights of Frankenstein. That might be worth taking a look at. And I think we're getting near the end here. Valiant. And that's it. The rest are all graphic novels and trade paperbacks. So those are the books coming out next Wednesday, guys. Here, real quick, I'm going to highlight something that you may want to take note of. This will only take a second here. Let me see here. I'm going to share a different screen. This is an exclusive from the 616 Comics. I thought I would highlight this. This just looks cool. Pop Kill number 1. Of course, most of you are familiar with Pop Kill. They've got all these fantastic covers. I wouldn't say it's the best story ever written in comics. Certainly not. But yeah, these are total cover buys. And they do have this blind bundle. You get 4 different variants. They've limited this to 150 only. So I would expect this to sell out at some point this evening, I would think. But man, they've got some good covers here. So like randomly you could get this cover. This is a cover by Cedric Polat. So you've got kind of like a different version. You've got this color, this one, and this one. This is I think this is the Talavera cover. Beautiful cover. I love that. I mean, look at the colors on that. That is so good. So you've got this one, which I think is limited to 400 copies. And then you've got, this is the one that I think people are really going to be happy if they get it in their blind bundle. Only available in the blind bundles. So you're paying $100 for this blind bundle for a chance to potentially get this book. This one's limited to only 75 copies, so that will definitely be a book that will probably go for more than you're spending for the bundle. So I expect this to be easily a $100 book out of the gate on eBay. Obviously, the more blind bundles that you purchase, the better chance you have of getting those different variants. I grabbed only one. I just can't see spending too much money on this, but yeah, I kind of hope this is the cover I get in that bundle. Who the heck knows, though, right? You just don't know what you're going to get. This is another one. This is by Talavera. Not Talavera, I'm sorry. Is it Tiago? Yeah, I think it's Tiago. Tiago da Silva. That's it. Tiago da Silva. Limited to 400. And then you've got this other variant by Chris NG. Is it No? I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Filipino. Filipino artist. Yeah, that one's interesting. That was limited also to 400 copies. So basically, you should get one of 4 exclusives limited to 400, and then randomly you could get like one of these shorter print runs. Like the yellow one's limited to 200. The red Ultra Chase Virgin variant limited to 75. Yeah, so I think this red one is the lowest print run, 75 copies only of that one. So that's the one that you definitely want to get. I was wrong. This one's limited to 100 copies. That's still going to be an expensive book if you get that one. So in my blind bundle, if I end up getting this one and this one rather, you easily paid for the bundle if you get one of those. So I thought I would mention that. The other thing that's kind of cool is, and I wasn't aware of this, but apparently this Felix, I always think of Felix the cat, but it's Felix Comic Art. They have these exclusives. They've done a couple of these in the past. They've done this Absolute Batman one that apparently I only see copies now on eBay for about $1,000. So, and they also have this Catwoman one, Absolute Batman number 13, first appearance of Catwoman. That's like a $400 book now, or I'm sorry, $275 I think is the cheapest I've seen. This one came out today. This is also through Third Eye Comics. Absolute Batman. This is the annual 2025 annual number 1. This is the exclusive variant, and it's sold out. Apparently, it went live today at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think within 30 seconds it was sold out. Definitely makes me think that there were bots involved. So I don't know what Third Eye even commented that they've not seen this before. I got an email from them that it sold out so quickly. This was limited to 1,000 copies, and it sold out like in 30 seconds. So that's very suspicious of bots. Typically, oh, you can't even see the. Oh, hold on a second. You can't see what I'm looking at. Let me. Hold on a second. Let me try to add the proper screen share here. I'm sorry. I clicked on the link from Felix Comic Art, and it's really a link to Third Eye. So this is what I'm talking about. This particular cover. This premiered today for pre-order. It ships, I think, next week. So yeah, it sold out in like 20 seconds or something. Something crazy. I wasn't able to get one. I tried. But what I think could happen is I think they're going to have a second printing available. I did get an email from Third Eye saying that they are looking into doing a second printing of this. So it was such high demand, and who knows if there were a bunch. This was supposed to be limited to 1 copy per person. So you never know. There could be people that bought multiple copies, and obviously Third Eye is going to probably go through those. And if someone bought more than one copy, obviously they're not going to get more than one, or at least they shouldn't. And I trust Third Eye to do that due diligence. They're very, very good. I know the owner of Third Eye really well. I've communicated with him many times, and they definitely want to do what's fair for everybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe re-release some issues, some copies, or at least a second printing of this. So they're aware of the situation. But yeah, that's just the reality of what we live in these days. There's people out there that use bots, and they're buying from multiple account emails, and then all of a sudden you're seeing all these listings on eBay. So by the way, on eBay right now, what's this going for? I mean, I saw this earlier today. It's just crazy. Yeah, somebody's already selling a 9.8 pre-sale 9.8 for $1,000. Holy crap, that's crazy. Here's one for 500, another one for 500, 550, 700, 500. Looks like it looks like it's a $500 book right now, from the looks of it. So pretty crazy. It kind of sucks that it sold out that fast. I mean, 1,000 copies, it sold out in 20 seconds. I don't understand how that. I mean, were there more than 1,000 people waiting for that drop? I guess so. I mean, it's possible, but it just seems a little unlikely that it went that fast. It seems very likely that it was bots involved or stuff like that. So I don't know. It'd be nice if they came out with a second printing, though, or at least a way to get that cover art again. So stay tuned. I'll let you know if that happens. They're going to be communicating with me on that. I will communicate back that to that. I'll be communicating that back to you guys once I find out. Other than that, those are the things I want to talk about. Those books coming out next Wednesday, and those two exclusives. The Absolute Batman one obviously looks great, but it's sold out, and now a $500 ask on eBay. So, congrats to anyone who picked it up today. You spent $80 for a $500 book. It's pretty crazy. And also the Cedric Pollot. I think that one, or that Pop Kills #1. There's some really nice cover art on those. So check that out at the616comics.com if you're interested. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Go get your comics, guys, and I will plan on seeing some of you tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing a show, my Thursday night show, showing off some comics, talking about the cover price top 20. There's things that we can look at, some hot books that are moving at the moment. So I'll be presenting that to you. Hope everyone has a great day. I'll see you soon.